another wonderful.
DJ has hit his timing perfectly. 6 minutes in, has the Helmet Dominator already done.
Unfortunately, though, when he rotates, Mushi's already out of lane, gets an Invis Rune, and down bottom there's a teamfight brewing. Ice, the target with the Inkswell should get stunned out. And Raven, low on HP, but confident enough to kill off Ice, uses illusions to distract him, and it's going to be the Fate Bolt that kills him.
Yeah, I mean, DJ comes into mid and he grabs a catapult. That's all he really wanted. Double catapult wave in onto that tier 1, and they're even going to play onto the TA. Mushi in a bit of danger mid, stunned up, killed off.
So there's Mushi gone. Not surprising when you have... Oh, wow, did you see that though? Stroke of Fate just took most of it and was health away.
They got the tower, that like mid tier 1's gone. Now TA has difficulties accessing the Ancients and the medium camp, which we were talking about earlier. Her map gets cut pretty hard.
Yeah.
Got to try and find some space for her now.
I'm really liking the DJ map domination here, honestly. He's been helping and contributing a lot. Taking this tier 1 is massive, because now this triangle like around this area is kind of yours, essentially. You can still take up the high ground, but they can start putting offensive wards here and dominate more, and Raven cannot farm these camps so safely anymore. Without the tier 1 to TP to, you're TPing to a shrine which does not get vision. And look at this, there's the offensive ward I was talking about. Very, very good. DJ has been playing on point here with Helmet of the Dominator immediately into Boots. And even finds Play Hard. Could kill him off, honestly, with the Malefice. Play Hard does not use the Ink Soul just yet. The Stroke of Fate slowed him down. He's dead, though. And the TP immediately from DJ.
Real good TP.
Very good calculations as well. It seems like we're seeing a bot play there. Like all the hits go, boom, kill,
yeah,
TP.
He does have Black Hole now as well. I was wondering, he was closing in on the mana for it if he goes for a Black Hole play there, but he didn't have anyone closing the gap. Abed returned to mid lane. Beastmaster sticks down and plays the lane bottom. As top lane, Zephyr walks into jabs. They cross paths, walk straight past each other.
He was trying to cliff him, no? Or I was seeing the cliff in his eyes. We've seen a lot of cliffing going on with Fnatic, essentially.
So now's the period of the game where really Geek fam have to hit these item timings and get their farming patterns really locked down as DJ makes a move.
Oh, there's a Black Hole. No, he doesn't have the mana for the Black Hole just yet, which actually delays this potential initiation. And they just farm the Eidolons and the Boars. Top lane, they will take this top tower, ideally with the Skeletons. In comes the TA to help. Wraith Fire Blast, they go ahead with Refraction, ideally.
Jab's very deeply positioned. Zephyr is pinging out where the Lina was last seen. Jabs can TP back to the tier 1 if need be. He's going to TP tier 1 bottom, so they play down in the bottom lane as they've grabbed the Grimstroke in between tier 1 tier 2.
Well played.
Troll Trap. Inkswell will be there to slow down his own death. Good little dodge from Abed with that Sleight of Fist as they'll come in to pressure the tower with Black Hole ready. They've roared up the Doom. Don't even need the additional ultimate as Jams will LSA him into the ground. And another easy tier 1 grab here for Fnatic, putting the pressure on very hard.
Yep, we're going to take down the Doom very close to his tower, which is actually crucial because you were mentioning that tier 1, being able to transform it into objectives is huge. And Mushi's actually doing a pretty good job here of putting pressure into his tier 1 up top, but
there's nowhere else for him to go.
Yeah, and you can TP and defend this if you want to. Yeah, there's no way. He knows that once the tier 1 down bottom is gone, their attention is not going to shift to top.
So what's interesting to me is that they've got Rubik and Grimstroke on Geek Fam here, but they've lost both of their kind of important towers, the bottom and the mid tier 1s, early game anyway. Important for them to try and hold on to them. I would have thought that play hard, with 2.
Oh, nice jabs.
Oh, is he getting in here?
Yeah, he is. Look at that. I strike array. Perfectly guess. With Dragon Slave, unfortunately, there's no follow-up because jabs is a great idea, but his teammate didn't want to follow. He does get the kill, though, with Ice Boars actually finishing him off. Nice job there, Jabs, but at the same time, Ice could be in trouble, slowed down by the Spirit Lance and brought back. No power roar for him. Tries to kill the Rubik in the process. Zephyr close to dying to the boards. The Eidolons get the final hit. And the problem with concentrating on the heroes, the zoo of units is just destroying the poor supports.
Who needs heroes when you have summons?
Yeah, Geek Fam's playing Dota, Fnatic's playing StarCraft. It's fair enough.
Blink micro those stalkers. Oh, my game's crashed. Excellent.
It's because we said the word StarCraft.
We mentioned the other game by the developer that we should not mention.
It's alright, guys. So we're back. We're only watching the one and only true game.
So yeah, right now, very important that TA hits her item timings, that Doom creates space, but he's been black holed and killed off by the Laguna Blade. Maybe not. He's got the stick charges and he gets a wave.
Wow, what a good play. Now they want to turn this around. They could kill MP, but he still has the Reincarnation ready. Reincarnation will go. Raven wants to surround him here. Mushi ready. Let's Rock Array hit. Stolen by Sheffer there. Very nice. If they can just kill MP, the Spirit Bomb comes in. And Albed now trying to help his carry. MP unfortunately should not be able to make it out alive. He goes into the trees, and yeah, it's going to be the Spirit Rush.
How long
Phantom Rush that kills him.
8 seconds until refraction. Oh, Mushi, unlucky.
Oh
mate.
no, Mushi in the middle of Midnight Pulse. He's just going to die to it. Abed actually gets the... No, it's MP with the skeletons. Wow.
I'm going to say, well done on Mushi there, realizing that he is dead. He comes out of Invis and gives it a good crack. You know, he throws out the meld there, does a bit of damage back. Unfortunately, Abed just a little too powerful. And, you know, Abed coming into that fight halfway through, gets himself a good couple of kills, rips Geek from limb. Really splits that fight in half.
And you were mentioning before the team fight started, the TA timings. She really has to hit their timings, you're saying, and I mean, you're totally right. She's considerably behind already. You're actually below the Doom in terms of farm.
Yeah.
You're below the Beastmaster. I mean, below the Doom would usually be okay, but Doom is also incredibly poor for being a Doom.
And this all comes back to DJ's play taking that medium camp, but more importantly, DJ's play into that mid-tier 1 where he took the catapult. That tower falling literally cuts the mid lane in half of the TA. She can't access that box with the Ancients and the medium camp off to the left and right.
Very true.
Of her lane, so she had to go top. There was nowhere else for her to play, because bottom lane had capitulated as well. Bottom tier 1 had gone, and the Doom jumped underneath his own tier 2. Scam barely surviving. Looks like the Eidolons and the Boars, and the Malefist will take him down. And now Ice. He's going to find play hard here. These Boars are going to work. Look at them. One more hit will do the trick. Now Mushi might be in a bit of trouble himself. What's stolen out? DJ gives off the demonic conversion to Zephyr, and he kills off the Hawk with it.
Were you seeing what was wrong with that Hawk? He was having like a seizure.
They've been bugged for a long time.
I keep seeing them, and I thought it was just like once, you know, you just kind of gloss over it. That's crazy.
They're just going... Brrr.
Yeah, exactly.
They're all hummingbirds. That's why. It's a hummingbird skin for Beastmaster.
Oh, it's so nice. Dota, adding features even without us paying for them.
Yep, beautiful.
Well, Fnatic will be 5k in the lead right now, but we do have to mention it is Geek Fam, and they do play around one guy, and that guy is called Raven, and he's still top of the net worth chart, right? He is playing a Phantom Lancer. He can technically solo carry a game. He's up against heroes that are relatively weak against him, except for the Ember. So, you know, the game is still open for Geek Fam.
I don't know, dude. A black hole from Enigma with a blink dagger coming up in 200. That absolutely neutered.
But it's Raven, so you have Doppelganger to evade that,
he's definitely
and you'll predict that.
Yes, absolutely.
The
issue is, like, yes, Raven's top of the net worth, but then the next 4 is red.
Yeah, it's true. No, his teammates are not really picking up the slack.
The green team not looking too hot.
Especially Mushi, I would say. Not necessarily Mushi's playing badly, but he TA, what, 17 minutes is the standard timing for Desolator plus Blink? He hasn't even has Blink at 14 minutes.
He hasn't even decided what he wants to go for yet. Honestly, I'm a little worried.
I think Blink is the necessity here, honestly, just so he can survive team fights. You usually like Desolator for extra farming, but you don't have space to farm anyway.
Yeah.
And, okay, Mushi's doing his best at keeping the Ember at bay. Not bad, but the boards are actually hurting him quite a lot. And the Primal Roar might just finish him off. The Grimstroke helping out with the Inkswell. But the tower will fall. That's all they needed, really. They just wanted a distraction.
If Abed had one more remnant there, he would have gone in for it. So he had one remnant. My apologies as we lose jabs. He had one remnant and he throws it defensively as an escape remnant. If he had one more, he makes the jump on that TA and kills her off. Absolutely guaranteed. Is PL okay?
I don't know. There's a double damage Ember going after him, and
Raven God? No.
No, not Raven God.
Abed God.
Yep.
This is the issue. Top net worth, yes, you have 7.1k, but Abed 1v2s you with a Rubik defending you. Phantom Lancer didn't stand a bloody chance.
Nope. It's a very, very difficult game right now for Geek Fam, because all Fnatic do essentially is kill a Phantom Lancer, right? And that's the issue when you play these kind of 4 protect 1 strats. It doesn't matter how good Raven is. I was making the joke earlier he's going to evade the black hole, but you make a really good point. All you need to do right now is literally blink in and black hole the only hero that matters, which is the Phantom Lancer. Ignore everyone else. Yeah, sure, the TA might be able to... The TA might be able to do something. Sorry, I just looked at your screen by accident.
Well, I want to know what it means.
We see... What language is it?
It's Tagalog, right?
Yeah, it should be. So you see Mushi getting the Blink Dagger, by the way.
Oh, of course. I'm looking... Good heavens?
Good heavens?
That's not how it's spelt, though.
Wow. Are they butchering a language? Is cultural appropriation in Dota going wrong? Maybe it's a meme. It's hard to tell.
I don't know.
And we'll see Mushi, like I was mentioning, with the Blink Dagger. That's going to help him a bit in the team fights, but unfortunately, the Blink Dagger's already been revealed, so no special reveal. DJ completely cancelled the smoke as well with an Invis rune, and okay, DJ, what is that Midnight Pulse? Very confident, hoping he can get a TA. That black hole! Buddy.
Good attempt, DJ.
No, he was actually trying to... He was role-playing Timbersaw there. Destroyed a bunch of trees, you know.
There are trees everywhere. Yeah.
Very impressive impersonation. I've never heard such a good one. You know, not all black holes can be good ones, right? So TJ already wasted one of the bad ones. That means the next one has to be God. Right?
All black holes are born equal. Some are more equal than others.
Yeah.
This one, not so equal.
A bit stunted at birth.
Yeah. Unlucky, buddy.
But Fnatic doesn't really care about that. They don't really need the black hole right now to win the game. They've been... I mean, they have the 4 red heroes you're talking about that are dominating the net worth. They're farming quite consistently, and they're still waiting for the Radiance on their Wraith King.
Yeah, the timing is pre-20 minutes here for Fnatic. It's going to be around 18 and a half maybe that they're actually ready to get cracking. They've got Maelstrom drums on the Ember Spirit. Jabs is nearing his Ether Lens, and they've spotted out the Doom and the PL coming up to that Northern Shrine. A quick Laguna Blade will take him out just in time as Abed chasing, looking for the PL now. Raven has an Arcane Rune to toy with, so a quick Doppelganger. He can't really duke away from this. He'll walk it off. Abed didn't want to commit any further. No remnants remaining, so couldn't give chase. But this immediate snap, the call to action from Fnatic quickly. How many heroes did you see move top? 4 to defend Abed and look for those kills. They are all on the same page, while, like you're rightfully saying, MP was farming Radiance and it is now completed. So they are, I mean, I was saying 8.5 minutes. They might be ready right now.
They might be, yeah. They have Maelstrom on Ember Spirit as well, so the 2 core items essentially are done. That's a slew of magical damage, and Geek Fam unfortunately does not have any pipe, well, nothing on Skim. This is why you get put as support on DPC app, mate. I'm sorry. You're below the Doom. And the Fnatic has been playing this fantastically well. That Zoo is doing wonders. I cannot even see how many units there are here in the Roshan pit. Just a massive party. And Geek Fam was not invited, losing that Aegis, and now immediately retreating. That's actually a lot of ridiculous amount of units. I'm glad they all have skins and they're very different, because otherwise it'd be really difficult to tell what's happening. The Phantom Lancer thinks that he's, you know, the god of creating chaos with those illusions, but you're not comparing yourself to this Zoo. So Fnatic currently also has a lot of pushing power. They are able to transform any kill into an objective, which makes it much scarier. And they even have the Aegis now in their possession.
Yeah, they just need much more time, Geek Fam. You know, this Manta-style PL, it increases his farming speed, gives him an escape mechanism, and makes him tankier, but it doesn't really give him that kill threat on heroes like Wraith King and Ember Spirit, who rely heavily on their mana pools to actually get things done, whether it be Reincarnation or any of the Ember Spirit spells.
Get things done, yeah. In the case of Wraith King, just not die, please.
Just have that second life. Interesting line drawn there. I think that was Rubik drawing the line. Oh, he's deciding now he wants to play down bottom lane, shove that wave out, and maybe catch Abed, but there's no way you're grabbing the Ember Spirit. And Fnatic, they're going to find a grab middle with a Remnant forward. Skem will get changed up. Ice has the Roar to hold him in place, and it is simple as that.
Skem is having a really tough game this time. He's been forced to play a very sacrificial Doom, but that just doesn't work. You know, he has to let Mushi recover, but unfortunately, then your Doom is completely useless. Like, yeah, the Devour is great in the beginning, the region's fantastic, but you don't expect your Doom to have drums minute 19, you know? Yeah, he's going for Blink, so he's going full utility Doom. I like his build. It's a good poor man's Doom, you know? He's adjusting to the circumstances, but the circumstances are absolute garbage. And Mushi is now finally closing in on his Desolator. Surprisingly, not that bad a timing. 3 minutes late. It's hard to be, you know, it's not the greatest timing in the world, but considering your lane, yeah, it's actually fine.
He's done okay. I just don't feel that the TA will have any impact this game from here on out. Even with the items she's got, she still needs a BKB afterwards to actually accomplish anything against this Lina, against an Enigma here for DJ that has Blink Helm and 3,000 gold saved towards his BKB. He's closing in on that big game-winning item very quickly. Ice. Does he have Pipe done? He does. Pipe is coming out on the Courier. Bounty runes being gathered up. Looks like 3 or 4 going the way of Fnatic. Abed leaves one down bottom. Not risking going up onto that high ground, as they do want to control this northern part of the map. Get themselves up towards the tier 3s. How long on Aegis? 2.5 minutes?
Yep.
Remaining on that Ember Spirit. So they've got time to play around with potential high ground push here, honestly. Abed will be shoving out that bottom wave and hunting Zephyr. Sleight of Fist stolen. What else can he get? Tries to TP, but the chains are there. And that's a quick pick on the Rubik.
They're starting to close in the map, as you notice on Geek Fam as well, reducing their farming space. It's very difficult for Geek Fam to really leave their base at all. And this also means that you have to now split or divide the farm between Mushi and Raven. that tip was the Seb. I don't. That must mean something. It must be an attack. And
they're just trying to tilt Raven.
I mean, he's already tilted.
No, Raven's got Manta Diffusal Blade. This is when
fight, right?
They have to feel strong now. Like, even if they don't feel strong, they have to trick their minds into feeling like they can do something, because this is their primary timing now. They've got Blink, Deso, TA, they have Manta Diffu on the PL. Doesn't matter what the other three heroes have, because it's all about their spells. The Soulbind into Doom, into Telekinesis. Fade Bolt is really all you hope for from your three supporting heroes, basically, here on the side of Geek Fam. And Fnatic playing this one slowly. Aegis should be expiring in the next minute. They aren't going to shove high ground. They want to wait for that second Roshan cycle for Aegis and Cheese. And of course, we've got BKB now complete on DJ. Wraith King has his Blink Dagger done, so it's not only second Roshan cycle, but second wave of items for Fnatic that are coming up.
Yeah, how do you stop now? You have to do the Doom and Enigma to stop that black hole, right? But all you need to do as Enigma is essentially catch the Doom in the black hole, and you're set.
Oh, that's all you have to do, lol.
Well,
just catch the PL and the Doom and the Rubik.
Just catch. Jesus Christ, you don't need. He's a support Enigma. He's a support Enigma. There's more stuns on the team to catch the other people.
You have to catch the Rubik and the Doom and the PL.
Oh, right, the Rubik as well. Yeah.
I mean, the Rubik can't cancel, but it can steal. I think. Oh, DJ.
You don't need to catch the PL.
BKB. DJ. No. 10-second BKB gets accidentally.
DJ's been on point this game. He's played so well in the beginning, and now he's just like, guys, whatever. We got this game, no problem.
I can blink Black Hole without my BKB, I don't care. They get the tier 3. Doesn't really matter. They're still waiting for that second round of Roshan, waiting for their Ember Spirit to finish off the potential Battle Fury.
Oh yeah, he did go for the Battle Fury build. Battle Fury Maelstrom, that's the full AoE damage build. I will not let this Phantom Lancer become important in this game.
I think Maelstrom now is like a necessity on Embers. Even if you feel like you're going to go Battle Fury or Radiance, the Maelstrom just gives you that nice kind of incremental stopgap. It's a stopgap item, basically. It fills the slot, gives you what you need, and allows you to build up. It's his version of a Hand of Midas, right?
Oh.
The Maelstrom.
Abed in trouble. He does go for the Rubik first, but okay, that Grimstroke ultimate with nobody to link Abed to. However, they still kill Jabs. Final link to MP. MP wants to fight this. The Doom, though. It's the port. There's the black hole. Hits the Doom and the PLC. Very easy, but unfortunately also had to grab the TA in it. And they managed to reduce the Wraith King to ashes as they take away his mana and his life. Ice TPs in time, but Fnatic has already lost 4. And Geek Fam, only 2 in that engagement. A really good engagement for Geek Fam as they catch him essentially with their pants down.
I'm wondering if Fnatic were trying to force that fight because, like, you look at top lane. There were about 10 skeletons and an Alpha Wolf top lane, and the melee Rax has dropped to like 400 HP. So I don't know if they were forcing that fight because they had vision, they saw what was going on, they felt that they were strong enough, but it was so disjointed. Ice didn't join the fight. They kind of started 3v3, and then it became a 3v5, and then things didn't go particularly well, especially when that Ember gets doomed at the start of the fight.
Yeah.
There's a decent black hole from DJ. It wasn't perfect, didn't catch the TA.
It was a pretty good black hole. He caught the 2 more important heroes. Like if yeah, of course Rubik can still steal it, but you know.
Definitely a wake-up call for Fnatic though, and for sure a signal for Geek Fam that they are strong. I was saying that they need to feel strong, even if they're being pressured super hard, because they're hitting their item timings. Now that TA Blink Deso, 2.7k in the bank towards, I'm assuming, a BKB for her. Maybe a Dragon Lance for the TA.
I would love
a Hurricane Pike, but I think you have to go BKB in this game.
The BKB is really, really good. Yeah, they can still control your Primal Roar, but then you're forcing Primal Roar on TA, which means Raven's free.
It's a tough one because you have the PL as your secondary. Oh, as your primary carry, and the TA is more a secondary.
Is that the Rubik Remnant? Oh my god.
Yeah.
Is that what the Arcana does? Is that what money allows you to do? That's amazing. That's so cool.
I didn't realize it has a...
Yeah, it has like a special animation to it.
The green outline on it, yeah.
It was very pretty. Anyway, the Geek Fam team, they get a really good team fight, partially though because the Ember kind of misplays, right, leading the team fight there. It was a low to high ground team fight where Ember is leading, you allow for the Doom, even with the Grimstroke ult and the Soulbind not being too great, you have a really, really good Doom on the Ember, that's all you really need. So
they shift to top. Looks like they'll try.
Let's see what happens though, because Raven right now has the Reaver, he has 3,000 net worth over the Ember. They do catch him with double stun stacking them. Can they save him for now? No. Raven trying with a doppelganger, evades it. The Dragon Slave barely misses the death. They do get the Doom on the Wraith King, but he doesn't really care too much about it. Reincarnation will just put him back to full HP.
He's happy.
He keeps on fighting. Yep. Like you're saying, he likes that Doom. Renan to kill him. Good play there by Sheffer, who blinks back as soon as he kills the Wraith and gets the Reincarnation off, but you've lost your racks in the process. Fnatic.
Dude, these Skelly Bros with the bonus damage on them absolutely annihilate buildings.
They're so stupid. I hate that. I hate
full lane. I mean, Mist Coil is worse.
No, it is 100%
Mist Coil is way worse than Skelly Bros, dude.
I do not know what you're talking about. I think Baron is probably the most balanced hero right now.
Yeah, get out of here. So they take top lane of Rax. They've got Roshan respawn, so Aegis Cheese are kind of waiting for them. Geek fam desperately need to keep that top lane shoved so they can contest the Roche pit. It's Shrine time now, though, as Fnatic have already taken the northern Shrine. They look towards the southern one and get that map control back in their hands.
That northern Shrine is quite important to get the Roshan control as well, right? And you have the tier 3 now, so it's really difficult to actually go to the Roshan at all for Geek fam. They have no vision in the top lane. It's going to push in as well, which means the Roshan is completely Fnatic's right now. And they actually have a pretty decent lineup as well for taking it with a Beastmaster in it. So Geek fam, unfortunately, the options are getting smaller and smaller for them, but they still have a PL for this late game, which is always good. And PL is going for a super tanky build, and this is the best build if you're going to play 4 Protect 5. Scotty plus the Heart of Tarask. You just need to not die. It's really hard to kill a PL with a Heart Trash to begin with. If you add Scotty on top of that, good luck.
You really, really need to not die. Mushi, you know, he's 1, 2, and 5. He's not killing people. He is pretty much the damage sink, the spell tank in this Geek fam side.
He at least reduces armor with Meld. Like, that's the limit of his use right now, unfortunately. He has BKB, though, which might change things around. Mushi actually gets to hit people. And
unless he gets roared and black holed.
yeah, actually have a lot of spells that go through that, yeah.
It's a little rough. A little rough for Geek fam.
Well, you know, I'm hopeful for Mushi. If you're tanking the roller and the black hole, you're already being a really useful member to your team. And last team fight, he managed to kill DJ through that black hole.
Yeah,
right?
And they've got Blink Ether Lens on Rubik now, so stealing things like Black Hole, Raw, Laguna Blade, much, much more simple. And they've got the Soulbind Double Doom potential. They're moving in.
And double Laguna Blade, if you manage to steal that in Sheffer. It's not that hard to do, actually. Let's see.
Jabs.
I think
standoff in the mid lane. He wanted to clear out that wave. Roshan's already dead.
They steal, they snatch it. As Mushi goes in, and he takes the Aegis away. He dies for this Aegis. Totally worth it. Can he survive the second life that he gets? Mushi for now refracted up, and that Soulbind stopping this initiation from Fnatic. And MP is completely out of mana.
He has 21.
But the PL is lacking the damage as he went too tanky. He cannot kill this Wraithing yet. Scam dies in the backlines. DJ gets a double kill there on the Rubik, and everyone's dying on Geek fam except for this PL, who's the only one surviving. It's Raven who manages to get away there, luckily. Grimstroke as well, joining his teammate. It does seem like Fnatic will clear most of this team. And they do catch the Enigma at first. DJ will die, and it's Raven against the world. Seems like Raven is winning for now. MP still low on mana because of those illusions, but he's getting close to level 20, so it won't matter anymore.
Phantom Rush Inkswell, pretty funny.
It is great to watch, but they discovered the vision here, so yeah.
Mushi makes a real clutch play, yes, stealing Aegis, but it doesn't win them the team fight. It puts them in a worse position for the team fight because he's stuck in the pit, can't really do too much. A decent job by the PL, the Grimstroke and the Doom being able to get their spells off and start the fight, but the trouble is, if you don't kill this Enigma or stop him, or stop him from using Black Hole, or force him to use it inefficiently, DJ is always going to be the team fight turnaround that Fnatic needs, and we saw that at the north of the Roche pit. He catches, 2 people up to the north. PL is then kind of left alone to his own devices, and there's nothing he can do but run away.
Well, now they're going to catch Ice, and the Raven versus the World matchup seems to be working. Telekinesis now to cancel that TP. Unfortunately, Raven just lacks that damage. Even with the Inkswell, he just needs to perpetually hit this Beastmaster. And he just can't do anything with that Crimson Guard.
When he has no mana as well. If Ice has no mana, you're not doing any damage to it.
No, they're actually going to almost kill Scam, and also Raven in trouble here.
Scam coming in.
Has to walk away. Abed bringing the damage. Scam killed off by the Dragon Slave.
Double damage.
Double damage on Abed. What's he looking for? What's the kill here?
Anyone. Anything.
Anything, but he's going to find none of it.
Sad.
Sad.
Yeah, yet again, Abed being limited by his remnants. If he had... so at the start of the fight, he only had 1. It refreshed up to 2. If he had an additional 1 at any point in that, he most certainly commits on the PL or the Rubik just to try and catch them, because that double damage rune absolutely shreds.
You need damage on Phantom Lancer though. I'm feeling that this is the issue in all these team fights. Tank ability is great because you don't die, but they're just ignoring you right now.
I'm honestly wondering if he goes for the crit talent. Like the crit talent and the doppelganger talent, they are both very powerful. We most often see the doppelganger talent just because of the way you can defend base and you be more obnoxious. But like I agree. I think he needs more damage.
I mean, we're seeing this. I'm just following Raven the whole team fight with a camera, and there's just no one dying for him. But nobody can kill him either, so that's like at least good. The Crimson Guard stopping a lot of his damage. They're going to go for MP, and there's no mana for that reincarnation. Eats the cheese. He's going to be fine for now. Wraith Fire Blast however catches him, and the double doom comes out in the backlines. Mushi about to pull in some damage, so Primo stops him completely. Here comes Raven to clean up, and this time they all have mana, so he actually has damage. He goes for DJ next. The BKB stops the Diffusal Blade from hitting them, and Ice Ice Size being distracted by both the Doom and Mushi. Doom devours to try to get some regen, but Ice Ice Size will still get that kill. However, Raven is cleaning up his teammates in the backlines. Now it's time for MP to die. MP might be tanky, but currently his heart is broken. Gets nobody helping him. The Centaur enjoying that stun.
Mid-racks.
Now the Wraith Fire Blast. The mid-racks are falling, and they just need to get these 2 kills. Come on, Raven. Get that
Look at
damage
mid-racks.
out.
The fight doesn't matter anymore. Look at mid-racks.
20 is ready, which means Reincarnation's going to go. The mid-racks are about to fall to the catapult. It's going to die. Cardi does it. And Raven still unable to kill a single thing this whole match. He has been trying for 10 minutes.
They have no mana, so he does no damage.
Fight the damage, Raven.
Go, Mushi!
Mushi brings the meld, and Mushi staying alive, ensuring that they can finally bring down these stanky heroes.
My God.
The team wipe happens.
Pipe
Raven
Vlad's met Crimson Guard. Ice Ice unkillable. Wraith King with the Radiant Shivers. Once they run out of mana, this Phantom Lancer does absolutely bloody no damage to them.
That was so funny. They could actually, the catapult alone took the racks.
There were 2 catapults there, and I'm like, you're casting the fight, and I'm literally just watching that mid lane barracks falling and falling while this fight, like, I'm listening to what you're saying. No one's dying. No one's dying, and the mid lane racks are falling. The Rubik walked past the catapults. He was like, forget it. I need to get to this fight as quickly as possible.
I need to
lose
bring the
another
damage.
full lane.
I mean, the Fate Bolt does more damage than Raven at this point, so you need to bring that to the team fight. He's going to get Scotty soonish, though. That might increase a bit.
Yeah, I mean, another good team fight and an excellent usage of the Soulbind Doom. We can see how potent that combo can be when they get it onto someone. Like Ember Spirit +1 is the ideal situation for them. And yes, this Radiant side is getting difficult to fight into. They are becoming more and more obnoxious with this Phantom Lancer closing in on that level 25 as well. But Fnatic, they didn't have Black Hole in that fight. When DJ died, it had just come off cooldown. The team fight started, it was on 15 seconds cooldown, so they didn't have that Blink BKB Black Hole, which was a little unfortunate, and just a little bit unusual the way that Fnatic set up for things. You know, they're very aggressively pushing the high ground and then falling back without committing, even though they have to commit. Once they get spells cast on them, there is no retreat for this Ember Spirit if he's doomed.
That's true. So that's the goal here. I mean, that's why I like the build on Scam, right? Full mobility with Vlad to give you a bit of survivability. The Blink drums are super necessary. You go for the Blink or the BKB now, so you can actually, you know, walk in and just doom the Ember ideally. I wouldn't be surprised if he goes for Shadow Blade afterwards as well. Like, Scam has done the right thing. Just doom the Ember and you're good. That's all you need to do this game.
How is Mushi's second net worth now? He's
because he's
had a miraculous.
He's the only one that can get the last hits on these skills because Raven can't. So he's been recovering. I mean, Mushi has been doing a pretty impressive job of recovering this whole game. Let's look at his GPM for a second.
He went from 1, 3, and 6. I remember 10 minutes ago saying his score, and now he's 4, 3, and 8. So yeah, he's definitely had a couple of kills here and there.
Yep.
In the past 10 minutes or so.
He's going for MKB now, I think. That's what the Demon Edge. Please tell me it's not Rape.
Daedalus?
Oh, could be Daedalus, yeah. Usually you start with Crystallis, though, right?
Yeah.
I'm not crazy. It does build into MKB. Okay.
Yes.
It could be. It could be either. I mean,
there is a Raddy on the Wraith King.
Exactly.
I just don't know if you have BKB on TA.
MKB's pretty good on TA though.
It is. Yeah.
So.
That's the great thing about Demon Edge, right? Like we're mentioning all of the potential that he could go for. Battle Fury is another option, you know, could transition into Battle Fury PA. But no, like...
That's my favorite build.
Like, honestly, the Demon Edge allows him to go MKB if he feels that's the right sort of tree, the branch to go down. Daedalus also an equal option. But if the game gets to an almost unwinnable state, that Rapier is on the table. But he finishes the MKB, it's there.
Okay, Scam maybe TPing there. Might be a bit dangerous, yep. Scam They do everything on Skem. Glimmerkeep's actually saving him right now, but they keep him stunned. Skem just wants to play this game, but he won't get to. He's been perma-stunned. See, only get the black hole on the Doom. It's super easy. Just perma-stun him for 10 seconds.
Now
Ice. Now the target. He's bought back though, the Doom. And now you don't have black hole. They do take the tier 3 in the process, but not the racks, which are the important parts. Cardi the Catapult trying his best.
Come on, Carty, let's go. No, they've been stopped at the border.
Stopped. What were they attacking? Was they attacking the Doom? That's an awkward position to stop.
They didn't want to go any further.
They're getting Orchid on the Phantom Lancer, which, you know, actually with a Bloodthorn, that might actually increase their damage by a lot.
So that means that he's going to go the Doppelganger talent then?
Yeah.
Because I think if you go Bloodthorn, you don't want to get that crit talent, really. And Doppelganger talent is incredibly annoying.
It is incredibly annoying. You become incredibly unkillable as well. He has Scotty with Heart, he has 4k HP.
Ember soon will have the double Sleight of Fist with, you know, Daedalus being built up quite quickly. Always a threat on that Phantom Lancer.
Yeah. And now with the Templar Assassin going for the MKB and Desolator, you actually have a decent right clicker to combine with your Phantom Lancer. That's going to be essentially your tank here. And as you can notice, he's actually playing really, really aggressively because he knows they can't really kill him. Once he gets Doppelganger talent, it will become even more difficult to do that.
And Wraith King Mjolnir is pretty much done as well, so they'll have the Static Charge, the Mjolnir, and the Radiance on top of the Battle Fury Ember to deal with his PL illusions. So it's not smooth sailing for Raven just yet on this PL.
It's not smooth sailing at all for Geek Fam because they've lost 2 lanes of racks, right?
They're holding on reasonably well, though, gotta be said.
Yeah, but you only need to make like one more mistake and this game is gone for you, right? Fnatic have been playing these teamfights quite well. Now they're starting to play around cooldowns as well. So as you notice, they black hole, back out, wait for the next black hole to come in. And it's reasonable. I mean, it's your best tool right now. If you force the black hole, or if you get a good black hole, you essentially force the Doom to Doom the Enigma. Which means that your Ember is free to do what Embers like to do, which is hit everything and everyone in sight. And with Ember, you actually can sort of deal with a Phantom Lancer, though I'm starting to question that statement myself because you have Scotty and Harass now.
Tanky boy.
He is incredibly...
4,000 HP.
I mean, it's not only the HP as well as the armor, right? I'm assuming it's 36 armor. Why is he changing armor value so quickly? Is he near an aura?
Who, PL?
Yeah, I just saw it's 36, now it's 29. How is that possible? I'm just insane. 29 armors, which is it's what 65% physical resistance. The magical damage Fnatic is almost non-existent, right? And you have Mjolnir, I guess, and Radiance and stuff. It's okay, but the HP makes up for that. You have a good physical resistance. It's really difficult to bring him down. They're gonna contest this Roshan, and I think PL can just walk in. Oh, BKB forced on Mushi. That's huge. They can't steal the Aegis, and they actually stun out.
Mushi got cheese.
Mushi did get cheese. Nice deal. Mushi's just
black hole's ready for DJ.
The black hole might come out. Scam puts himself in position for that black hole, but they just finish him off way too quickly. He's been dissipated, and Raven is actually being brought down.
DJ wants the PL.
Oh. They instead find a much easier target in the Grimstroke. It's going to be Jabs alone who takes him down.
That Enigma, DJ played so well, skirting the edge of the fight, waiting, biding his time, but Doom and Grimstroke fell so quickly, and the Phantom Lancer managed to disengage before the Blink Black Hole could come. But now Geek Fam are down 2 heroes with no buyback available on either of them, so this final lane of racks is forfeit. It comes down to the Phantom Lancer, who is yet to hit level 25, so does not have the Doppelganger talent. It's going to be a struggle for him to defend pretty much on his own. I don't want to discount Mushi, but Templar Assassin is not a hero that you defend bases with.
Nope.
Traps, yes, delay the creep waves coming, but once the creep waves hit your towers, you are not doing a damn thing.
Let's see. Actually, dealing a surprising amount of damage to Raven, who is forced to Montestyle a bit early there. He actually takes away all of Ahmed's mana, but he still has the Aegis, so he should be fine here. Level 25 finally reached, which means Doppelganger talent is ready, but Ghost Scepter and Jabs is also ready. Saving him. No, the root here from the Rubik actually stops his TP. They force... Oh, nice cheese play there, giving it to Raven as they acknowledge he's the most important carry this game. They try to fight against Mir, keeps going for MP first, but MP has that talent, so reincarnation will happen no matter what. And Raven concentrating now on the Enigma, just not really clear what he wants to kill. Not really clear if he can to begin with. He's gonna go for MP next. Try, just divide the damage as much as you can and hope one of them will fall. Constantly Doppelganger, keep creating those illusions. Ember comes in with a sleight of fist.
What
deals a
illusions?
surprising amount of damage.
They're all dead.
Oh, that Ember. He actually has the Crystallis now, so that increases his damage by a lot, especially when that amount of illusions in the Battle Fury.
Super close to double sleight of fist as well. Level 25 nearing for Abed as the final high ground push is coming soon. Mega Creeps on their way towards that Radiant base, and it is do or die for Geek Fam here. 40 minutes in, a 17,000 net worth lead for Fnatic, 10 kills to the good. And no real threat to them losing the game. I've not seen Geek Fam on the dire side of the river for a solid 10-15 minutes.
Yeah, they cannot cross. I mean, I haven't seen them out of their base really, except for when they're trying to defend and getting those counter kills. They don't even have the greatest Mega Creep lineup, right? TA is okay. Phantom Lancer's not the greatest at pushing out lanes. I guess, well, no, okay, Grimstroke and Rubik are decent.
Not against Mega Creeps, though.
It's true. You just fall off. You don't have enough damage.
Against normal creeps, super creeps, sure, but Mega Creeps, Grimstroke, and
too much.
Rubik, it's a little too much for them, yeah.
And Mushi's close to level 25, which... Where do you go? Do you go for the...
Bash.
Yeah, Bash.
You have to go for the Bash.
Yeah.
So I think Refraction just gets burnt by, you know, Radiant, Sleight of Fist, Flame Guard. There's so many ways to get through the defensive Refraction anyway.
Yeah, the extra damage, though,
yeah,
could be a consideration. Oh, that Primal Roar. They just don't have the damage to bring him down, do they? I mean, they do perma-stun him. They actually do find the damage. And there's no buyback on Raven. He hasn't... What?
GG?
He wasn't saving for that buyback.
Well, that was anticlimactic, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The game ends. Very exceptionally good chain disable from Fnatic to catch him and kill him. And the Phantom Lancer, well, he was trying to build that Bloodthorn. He was 600 gold away from buyback. Unfortunate for him to go down in such a way, but that is Fnatic taking yet another win.